Greetings, everyone. Greetings, everyone. My name is Tembo. I'll be presenting a topic entitled Investigation into Pre-Project Planning Challenges on Public Projects in Zambia. My co-authors are Muleya and Kalumbi. My presentation will start by giving a background and end with recommendations. So planning has been significantly linked to project success. So what that means is that if you plan your project, you are more likely to succeed. However, in the Zambian building sector, from the year 2006 to 2021, there's evidence in the Auditor General's report of poor project performance. This is characterized by quality shortfalls, cost and schedule overruns, project abandonment by contractors, and suspension of projects by clients. These normally eventuate in the implementation phase. So what we sought to find out in our study are the practices, the tools used for planning, and also the challenges that are faced. So the pre-project planning phase basically encompasses activities or tasks from project initiation to detailed design. According to the Construction Industry Institute, this stage has 4 main stages, which first stage includes team selection, draft charter, and preparation of projects plan. Second phase includes selection of alternatives. So here an evaluation of the technology to be used, the site, the scope, the estimates are done. In the third stage, documentation of the scope and the design are done. Project execution approach is established, and also control guidelines are also developed. After which a go or no go decision is made for the project. So some of the tools used are project definition, rating index, scope definition, team alignment, value engineering. So these could be in form of checklists, simulations, or workflows. So the particular stages and tools used could have challenges such as unreliable information, uncertainty of project schedule, budget, delivery methods, insufficient time to plan, insufficient knowledge and decisiveness of the client, poor scoping, and political interference. So in terms of our methodology, we used a positivist approach where we use public sector consultants as our main respondents. So the consultants selected were those involved in the pre-project planning phase. Methods of analysis included descriptive statistics for open-ended questions and quantitative content analysis for open-ended questions. And the data was collected using a questionnaire. In terms of our results and discussion, our respondents were architects, quantity surveyors, civil engineers, and mechanical engineers, the majority of which were male. And also the majority of these had a bachelor's degree as a minimum qualification. We had 1 with a master's degree. We had 6 with diplomas who were mainly civil engineers. In terms of work experience, 71.4% had spent 2 to 5 years experience years in the public sector, 17.9%, 5 to 10 years in the public sector, whilst 11 to 15 years had been spent by 10.7%. None of our respondents had over 16 years in the public sector. In terms of the common activities done during the pre-project planning phase, we had material estimates, preliminary cost estimates, and selection of professionals to be involved. Analysis of alternatives and risk analysis were rarely done. In terms of the tools used, the scope definition checklist was used, as well as the work process flow diagram. And team alignment was rarely applied. In terms of practices influencing project outcome negatively, awarding of contracts without confirming availability of funds was noted. Improper designs at inceptions was also noted. Inadequate scoping was also highlighted as one of the problems, as well as uncoordinated plans. The main challenges faced in the pre-project planning phase were unreliable information, uncertain schedule, budget, and delivery method, insufficient time to do the planning, and also insufficient budgets. From our findings, we did conclude that material estimates, cost estimates, and identification of professionals were the most common activities, while comparison of alternatives was rarely done. The most utilized tool was a scope checklist, with the alignment thermometer being rarely applied. And challenges included unreliable information, uncertain project schedule, budget, and insufficient time to plan. It was also widespread to award contracts without knowing the source of financing, and the designs were incomplete or improperly done due to maybe not being able to visit the site and that sort of thing, and also inadequate scoping. So from those conclusions, our recommendations are alternatives should be compared to get the best project possible. The more sophisticated tools such as value engineering and project definition rating should be applied, as well as alignment thermometer. To mitigate the challenges, more time, finances, accurate information should be used in the planning. And technocrats should make decisions on projects rather than politicians. Then the scoping should properly be done to ensure that the schedule, the quality, and the costings are accurate. So these are our findings. Thanks for listening to the presentation.